Baseball from the Lone Star State. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Texas Rangers. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Jack Leiter. What's the word on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Throw to second and great jump. Higashioka tries to block it, but it gets away. To third, the tag out.
That's really frustrating right there. Should have had plenty of time to move up safely with the ball getting away, but they still threw out the runner.
And a foul ball. Berger. The tag, and he's out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Gabriel Moreno.
Moreno at the plate now, and that's strike one. Inning over. Back at Globe Life Field and getting the start for Arizona, Brandon Pfaadt. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
And another ball.
Outside.
Just missed.
Inside.
That's in for a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Ezekiel Duran stands in now and watches strike one. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Carroll quickly throws it in. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. First and second, no outs. Here in the third and final game of the series. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He flexes his power with that swing. The Rangers score first. It's 3-0. Here's Josh Young. Now that's smacked to right center. And it looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Ball, that's outside.
Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now.
Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 4-0.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man at second. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and...
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 5-0. One out man at first. Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. Comes up empty.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Carroll has a beat on it. And there's 2 down.
Yep, that ball went out.
Oh, that fastball drilled him.
Base.
First and second, 2 outs. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Check
That's
swing. He held up. Ball 1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
This one in the air, center field. Troy under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back in Arlington. We move ahead to the top of the 2nd now.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
Swing and a ground ball. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Leiter, a righty that throws with power. 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. And the 0-2. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Has room, and he makes the catch. Max Kepler at the plate.
The left fielder, number 22, Max Kepler.
This one in the air, center field. Carter, long run. And that is that. Back at Globe Life Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Ball, that's out.
Duran gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. The 2-1. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. Takes it in for the out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Young. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. In the air, right field. Carroll under this one. Takes it in for the out. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. That is the inning. Back in Arlington, all set for the start of the inning. Lars Nootbaar stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Ball, that's out.
Reaching down, makes the catch.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 9, Tommy Troy.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And a big swing and a miss. Got him. Out. Number 2.
Next for the Diamondbacks, the right fielder, number 7.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. This is Corbin Carroll. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third. Stepping in, Jake Berger. High fly ball, right field. Carroll moving under this one. And there's one down. On the ground, right side. Oh, he gloves it to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Rangers,
Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. Flied to right his first time. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Over to first. They don't come any quicker. 3. Back at Globe Life Field. On to the fourth. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
You know, these D-backs, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there, and forget it. It's out of here. A solo shot.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Late with the swing there. Broken bat, and it's popped up. One down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the first baseman, number 6, Ildemaro Vargas.
That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt. Now a throw to first, but back easily. Foul ball, still 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Perdomo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next pitch misses way outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Into left center for a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Kepler at the plate now, and that's inside.
Nope, that's inside.
The Diamondbacks with a chance to get back into it. Top half of inning number 4. Late on that fastball.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
And it remains 2-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Can't get to it, and this could score both runs. 1 run across. Now the second run is in. It's a 2-run single, and they cut the lead to 2.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that is that. Back in Arlington, bottom of the 4th, Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
He's in there. He's safe.
On the ground. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. And they tag him out. Now it's the second baseman, Ezekiel Duran. He's 2 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. There's a line drive to left field. He's got it. 2 down. And that one hammered. And foul ball. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Young at the plate now. That's ball 1. Check swing, and it's popped up. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Digging in, Tommy Troy. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Got him swinging for the K. The high heat, too much on that one.
Number 7, Corbin Carroll.
And a foul ball.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
The batter number 30, second baseman, Ketel.
Two outs, base is empty. Ketel Marte up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball.
Marte measures 6 feet even, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Brandon Nimmo. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He'll score, and they lead by 4.
Back-to-back base hits. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And now Jack Peterson, man at second. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But
line drive, that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. In comes the run from second.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, number 52.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. To the right side, Marte. And there's 2 away.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Wyatt Langford will hit next. This one smoked on its way out of here. The 2-run shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 10-3. Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Back at Globe Life Field, top 6, Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. The 0-1. Seager settles under it. 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 2. On the ground to the left. And it gets by him. Foul ball. And that one fouled off. Arenado off of first with 2 away.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not.
And he got him. Strike 3. Back in Arlington, bottom of the 6th. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here's the 0-1.
All 1.
Ground ball right side. Marte throws to first in time. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. This one smacked out to left center. And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. On the ground, right side. Flips it. There's 1. What a double play that was. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Higashioka hauls it in for the out. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Tommy Troy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Number 15, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion.
He lived in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
The right fielder,
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Just missed.
Oh, that's inside.
Just off the inside edge. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Base hit into center field. 1 run is in. And he'll pull into second safely.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Loud contact, leads to the double.
So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, number 75.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Swing and a pop-up. Young sprinting after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Strike two. In the air, left field, Kepler. Long run on his horse. Can't get to this one. And a good start to the inning. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. In the dirt, blocked. And a 1-1. No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll circle the bases. So up next, Kyle Higashioka. Foul ball there. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Tap foul at the plate. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Here's the 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Back to the top of the order. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-1.
Ball.
Way out front for strike two. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That one blasted deep to right. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it.
Oh, that got him.
Got him right there.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Corey Seager, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. In the dirt. Langford over at second. Duran at first. 2 out of the inning. Hard hit right side. In plenty of time to first. And Seager back at Globe Life Field. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Number 2, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Late on that fastball. Just
Inside, ball one.
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Carter makes his way towards it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Nimmo should have this one, and that is that. Back in Arlington, leading off, Josh Young. Base hit center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now pitching for the
Jonathan Loaisiga gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but...
Oh, wow, what a stop. And he gets him. Nicely
He's
done.
safe.
Over to first, safe. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. Dives, and he can't hang on. But there's no play. That's an infield single. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 15-4.